harbor in the shadows. Feel this weight of sin hammering away. Die with the guilt of 1,000 AWOL soldiers. Die, watch the sight usher me astray. I can't go on this way, not as I am today. The ugly side of me is strong. Take aim a loaded gun, hold back on all who run. A coward's truth inside the wrong. This means war. This means war. This means war. Lash your tongue of pain, carry me to nowhere. Mental holocaust, battle never ends. Lie, mask the pain of a child who's forsaken. Lie to myself, praise the new regime. I left me long ago, reasons you'll never know. No one to miss me when I'm gone. With no more words to say, no argument to stay. Another post I don't belong. This means war. 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 No home to call my own, no finding someone new, no one to break the ball, no one to see me through, no name to carry on, no promise for today, no one to hear the call, no tattered flag to raise. Walk the razor's edge, cut into the madness. Question all you trust, buy into the fear. I see the man ripping at my soul now. I know the man, I know him all too well. There's nothing here for free, lost who I wanna be. My serpent blood can't strike so cold. On any given day, I'll take it all away. Another thought I can't control. This means war. This means war. This means war. This means war.
You're listening to the Morning Bull with Bonley Johnson and Bonzobitburg here on WBAM Radio. Rock on.
Yeah, good morning, WBAM Radio. Morning, Bonzo.
Good morning.
Like the new intro?
Yes.
We
I
have
don't know
several
what's
now.
going on, but I can't hear very good.
No?
No.
Well, that stuff you won't hear unless I turn that thing on, but that causes an echo.
Well,
so.
your voice was weird too, but now that you're up closer to your, I don't know if it was because you're away from your back.
No, I was talking during the music.
Oh, okay.
That's why. And you couldn't hear the music, so it probably blurred me out a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. But just for you. Everybody else gets it normal. It's a Zoom thing. I don't know. We're going to maybe figure out a new way to do it. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll do it on Twitch. One of those places. We don't care what we do it on, right? I don't care what we do it on.
No, I don't.
The show's the show. Yeah, we got Tish's new promo. We got my new promo that I just did this morning. I wanted to unveil that. So Morning Bull's getting some nice new stuff to play with. I got a new werewolf thing. You want to hear that? I mean,
Yes.
You already heard it. Don't play it for everybody.
Evil spell. Pentagram. Wolfbane. Oh, I'm sick of the whole thing. I'm gonna get out of here.
Whoever is bitten by a werewolf and lives becomes a werewolf himself.
Whoever is bitten by a werewolf and lives becomes a werewolf himself.
I could play that old bitch. She ain't special. Great movie, though. All right, let's keep the music rolling. Here is the Black Crowes doing Jealous.
Don't you think I want to? Don't you think I would? Don't
don't just think I'd tell you, baby, if I only could. You might acting crazy, you might just too proud, you might just plain lazy. Ever, 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 ever jealous, jealous again. For the time that I let you in, jealous, jealous again. Got no time to let you in. Oh yeah, I'm jealous, jealous again. Got no time ever to let you in. Jealous, yeah, yeah, jealous again. Got no time, baby, yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Black Crowes right there doing Jealous Again. We're going to pull for Bon Lee's money today, so get your numbers in to me. Any way you can. It doesn't matter if you send them to me through your text, through your PMs, through the chat room, whatever you want to do. Just send me your number 1 through 50. It's $20 again today because Kevin stole my money again Friday. Little bastard. Hey, Fred. Little Barney took my money. So we're going to do that. We're going to replay Tisha's lucky numbers and stuff, her horoscopes for the fall and her lucky numbers. I'm going to replay that today. We got Heather's weather on tap, and we got When Bon Lee's money. So stay tuned today. We got some music for you in the morning. Then we'll get to the talk show here in a little bit. Right now, let's play. What do I want to play? I had a song picked out, and I can't remember what I was going to do. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I want to do this one again. Here is the Turnpike Troubadours with Long Hot Summer Day.
These empties, Lord, as soon as I find where they lay, tied off them jolly and leaving mines on a long hot summer day. And for every day I'm working on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Oh, towboat picking up barges on a long hot summer day. A gal in Pekin, she's a good old gal, okay. Oh, she's sitting there waiting by a window fan on a long hot summer day. For every day I'm working on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Oh, towboat picking up barges on a long hot summer day. Chicken consomme and a fruit jar full of iced tea on a long hot summer day. yesterday. Gonna get off down in Auden on a long hot summer day. And for every day I'm working on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Oh, towboat picking up barges on a long hot summer day. On the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Oh, towboat picking up barges on a long hot summer day. And for every day I'm working on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Oh, towboat picking up barges on a long hot summer day.
Turnpike Troubadours right there doing long hot summer
I just heard
day.
that song on something. I don't know if it was on a show, a movie, or something.
I played it for you last week.
Maybe that's what I remember. I don't know. I thought I heard it on a TV show or something.
It
or a
could be.
movie.
Who knows? They're starting to gain popularity all of a sudden. They're an older band. They've been around since the early 2000s. But that kind of music that they did and do is starting to catch on right now because everybody's getting sick of the, music industry. And the country music is the last foothold that brick and mortar music industry had a hold on. So let's do some John Fogerty. Speaking of old school, here is Rock and Roll Girls. Get ready for your pick too there, Bonzo. Find a
All right.
song, or it doesn't have to be a song. It can be whatever, but we're going to do that today too. So here is John Fogerty, Rock and Roll Girls. Listen up.
Sometimes I think life is just a rodeo. The trick is to ride, make it to the bell. But there is
John Fogerty and the Beaver Brown Band. Just kidding. That was John Fogerty doing Rock and Roll Girls. Just got a message that yesterday was Joan Jett's birthday. I did not know that. I looked it up. She is 66 years old yesterday. So happy birthday, Joan. I know you're out there listening. So we'll play a song for you here, Joan. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, this one I think you like better. All right, here we go. Here is Bad Reputation. Little Joan Jett for her birthday right there. Don't give a damn about my reputation. Tisha don't give a damn about her reputation. I think Deborah Ann Lackey does care about her reputation. I think she does. She's trying to build up her reputation. She's a model, you know. We have all kinds of people in our chat rooms. You guys should go check it out. If you're one of the 3 people out there listening who aren't in chat, check it out, man. All right, Bonzo, this is your pick. Do you have anything you want to say about it, or you just want to play it?
I just like this. I never thought Zeppelin would sound like this. It's kind of like more of a country type song.
It's called Barnyard Stomp. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like Barnyard Stomp.
Well, it's named
Barnyard,
after
barnyard.
a place that they it was like a house in Wales that they went to as I think it was a retreat or I don't remember the exact story, but it didn't have any electric or running water or anything like that.
Back to basics. Pad and a piece of pencil and a piece of paper. A piece of pencil. Pad, a piece of pencil. Yes. Then you can write songs. I don't know.
That's what it was for.
AC/DC did that with Back in Black too. But
Did they?
They went to a Caribbean island and lived in a hut with no power or no communications anyway. I think they had electricity. I did say your name. Deborah Ann Lackey. I said, you probably care about your reputation. She just doesn't care about listening to my show. Here is Bonzo's pick. How do you say it?
I think you said it right.
Bronny R. Stomp. We'll see. Here's Led Zeppelin for you. Bronny R. Stomp, Led Zeppelin. That was kind of wild. That was definitely different. Had a nice beat, though.
That's what I liked about it when I first heard it.
Because that's what I hear. I hear grooves. Like a groove. You can't really understand the lyrics on a lot of their stuff anyway. I think a lot of rock and roll bands are like that. It's kind of what the mystique was back in the day.
I could never understand Def Leppard.
Yeah, they're hard. They're hard. But I was a huge Def Leppard fan, so I read like the dust jackets that had the lyrics on them. So most of their stuff I had to learn that way. Still my opinion, and High and Dry is one of the best albums ever by anybody ever. Fucking love that album. It's great. Here's a band somebody turned me on to. And they're not popular at all, but you'll understand why I like them when you hear. It is so me. It's typical. But here is Goodbye June doing a song called 3 Chords. This is one of them lyric songs where it kind of tells a little bit of a story. But I kind of dig it, so I hope you dig it too. Here is 3 Chords by Goodbye June. Listen up.
Grandpa Wilbur was the first to be saved. He traveled the country playing on the church stage. They passed the hat, that was all he was paid. He was a dying breed long before his day. Oh. Lights came up and he brought them to tears. They run the aisle, talking tongues and they cheat. They asked him how he did it. His response was the same. There was a little voice inside that kept on calling his name. They said, give him 3 chords and the Holy Ghost. They started moving and shaking on the floor. Don't let up when they start to sweat. They'll be dancing all night long when revival hits. Now watch them dance. Go on and dance. Now Wilbur's gone in the path that he charted. Now it's up to me to carry on what he started. The message is different, but the chords are the same. Every night in the green room, hear him calling my name. He said, give him 3 chords, it's a rock and roll. They started moving and shaking on the floor. Don't let up when they start to dance. They'll be waving and a clapping and a shaking their hands, yeah. Oh yeah, there they go. They wanna feel the rhythm and they're ready for more. So give them 3 chords. Give them 3 more. Now watch them dance. Go on and dance. Go on and dance. Go on and dance, yeah. He gave them 3 chords and the Holy Ghost. I give them rock and roll. Don't let up when they start to dance. They keep moving and a shaking and a waving their hands, yeah. Oh yeah, there they go. They wanna feel the rhythm and they're ready for more. So give them 3 chords and some rock and roll, yeah. Now watch 'em dance. Go watch 'em dance. Go watch 'em dance, yeah, yeah. Give 'em that rock and roll.
Give them 3 chords and some rock and roll. Yep, totally me. Thoughts?
Sounded like Jackal.
Yeah. Which is a ripoff of AC/DC. Rhino Bucket.
Yeah,
they're
Ryan
all
Bucket.
AC/DC
I don't know.
ripoffs,
I
dude.
don't.
They're all Bon Scott ripoffs, every one of them. Every one of them. And that's okay, because it's good music, and they should rip him off. If you're going to fucking play it right, baby. Come on, it was the same. It was the same. Here's one that's not the same. Here is some Chris Stapleton. We'll switch it up a little bit. I know he's country, right? Yeah, he's country, but this is still a good song. This is called The Devil Always Made Me Think Twice.
Take a little smoke in the evening, take a little whiskey on ice. I never get behind, killing my mind. It's just the kind of things I like, just the kind of things I like.
Chris Stapleton. Devil Always Made Me Think Twice. Heard that one before or not?
I might have.
Yeah, it's a
I got
maybe.
him. I got him on Spotify. I listen to it once in a while.
So just like
That was a
plays
good
whatever,
tune, though.
like the radio,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
version. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I think that Pandora did it better.
Did you find out how to turn that option on?
No.
I did.
How did you do it?
if you hit the shuffle option
Mm-hmm.
twice,
Smart shuffle.
yeah, there's a plus symbol up there, and then it plays songs like what you got picked.
Yeah. Yeah, smart shuffle. I didn't know what it was. I knew it was there. I just didn't know what it was.
That's what it is.
Okay.
It shuffles your music, your liked music, and then it picks random songs that are similar to those
You know,
songs.
they heard me complaining about it because I think they listen to my show too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They like to listen to us in the mornings. What they told me. John Spotify and Beth Spotify, they're a married couple that own that website. Their last name's actually Spotify. It's a pretty cool last name. Scottish, I think. I never tell lies. Just saying. We're gonna do some 80s classic hair band metalish. I don't really call hair band music metal. Do you? It's
What's
just rock. Hair
Just-
music. It's not metal.
yeah,
They called it metal,
it's
but it's
not
not
metal.
metal. No.
No, it's hair band music.
Yeah, it's different. It's just rock and roll, right?
I would say
Do you remember Honeymoon Suite?
yes.
Yeah. This is New Girl Now. This is the only song that I can think of that they had. So I'm sure there's others if I heard them, but maybe I'll turn on my smart shuffle someday and I'll get some new stuff. Who knows? But here they are doing New Girl Now. Honeymoon Suite. Turn it up.
Summer night, storm clouds in the air. My eyes a little heavy. I'm feeling in the best and I'm hardly aware. I don't want you on the phone. Don't you play good girl with me? Why must I always say it again? I got a new girl now. I got a new girl now. I got a new girl now, and she's a lot like you. Tried to wash up my face, but my head felt too low. I tried to bury myself, but my mind wouldn't stay at home. I don't care if you're sitting at home. Somebody's broken into me. Why must I always say it again? I got a new girl now.
Honeymoon Sweet New Girl. Now, kind of ran over a little bit. I wasn't paying attention. Just in the mood to listen to music, I guess. Sometimes that happens. It's our show. We do what the fuck we want anyway. You busy?
Yeah, I'm working on something.
So we'll keep playing music then. Until
You
you're
can
ready.
talk. I can talk.
Well, I mean, if you're...
I can multitask.
Yeah, not very well. That's what Dana told me, or whoever that would be. I got to come up with a code name. Her old nickname won't work.
I don't even remember that.
Dana Dog Nuts, you remember?
Oh, yeah.
So we can't call her Dog Nuts. I don't even remember where the fuck that came from. Alcohol. That's where that came from.
That's where it came.
That's exactly where it came from. Alcohol. I think I'm funny when I'm drunk. Some other people did too, but nobody that I was ever married to thought I was funny when I was drunk. So they weren't wrong. So I was flipping through, I don't know what the fuck you call it anymore. It's not really TV. What is it? I guess it's the internet on your TV.
Yeah.
Just going through the streaming services looking for something to watch before football came on. And I came across Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. And I thought I remembered the movie until I watched it. I did not remember the movie. I thought it was all Frankenstein, but it wasn't.
No, it's all the Universal monsters.
Yep.
Well, most of them, not all of them.
The three main ones, right?
Right.
Frankenstein, Wolfman, and Dracula. But it was the real actors. That's what I liked about it.
The Frankenstein wasn't the real
He
one.
wasn't?
No.
It wasn't Karloff?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't
think
look at
that
the.
was
I
when-
didn't watch the credits.
I think him and what the hell is Dracula's
Bela
name?
Lugosi.
Yeah, I think they were feuding at that time or something.
Well, I mean, they never did like each other, right? Wasn't that part
No.
of the lore of Hollywood? Well, that was from that Ed Wood movie or whatever it was. That was one of
Yeah.
the crank calls that
Yeah.
Stern used to play. He would call people up, and apparently the one person, I wish I had it, I would play it, but I
Oh,
don't
that's
like playing
great.
this shit. But he called up somebody named Carl because it sounded like when Bela Lugosi was shitting on Karloff in the movie, it sounded like he was saying Carl. So you couldn't really tell. So, and I don't remember. I'm tearing this up because I don't even remember what he's a fucking, what did he call him? Fucking fake or something, or fucking loser. I don't remember.
I can't remember. It's been so long since I heard it.
You wait till Carl gets home. The lady they called was just losing her shit over it. But yeah, so I watched that. It was good, man. It still holds its water. I laughed. Several times I laughed.
I didn't laugh, but I was chuckling. My wife was sitting there thinking I'm an idiot.
I
Wow.
laughed when he sat on Frankenstein's lap.
And didn't see the third hand.
He's like looking down at the hand. He's like, what? He's like punching it. Didn't feel it. Then he punched his own hand. He's like, ugh. But yeah, just dumb stuff. I just thought it was funny. I always liked Bud Abbott though.
I did
Or,
too.
Lou Costello, I guess is.
I didn't like how what's his which one was which. I couldn't remember because
Bud
they
Abbott
called
was the
each other
tall one.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
Abbott's
in
so
the movie
mean
it
to
was
him on the show. So
Yeah. Chick and what was his name?
Chick and something. I don't know.
Wilbur. Right? Yeah, it was Wilbur.
I think so.
Yeah, Chick and Wilbur were their names in the movie, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. That was part of the shtick was, being mean to him the way they were.
Right,
They would
right.
never believe in him. But I don't know. There was just several stupid, it was just classic slapstick stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the Stooges, man. I could never get enough of it. I saw an
don't
interview with
think-
them the other day.
I don't think girls find that funny. I don't.
They
know.
don't. It's definitely boy humor for sure.
Yeah.
There may be like little pieces and parts, just like the Little Rascals. It was a boy thing. There was girl stuff in it, and there's some girls liked it a little bit, but none of the girls like were fanatic about that kind of stuff like boys were.
No.
It was definitely aimed at a certain demographic. We were that demographic, so yeah. I saw an interview with the Three Stooges, and it must have been. It was definitely later in their career. They were trying to make a comeback, and they'd been receiving backlash from these housewives and stuff that their kids, had been like imitating them and getting hurt, hitting each other with hammers and shit. I mean,
It ain't any worse than that pro wrestling bullshit.
no, absolutely not. But the interview was them apologizing for all that, and
Yeah.
we meant to be funny. It was supposed to be tongue in cheek, and and apparently there must have been a huge backlash because they're like, we're gonna make new stuff and it's gonna be non-violent, and the interviewer's like, but what are people gonna watch then? They're not gonna, This is why they watch you guys. Well, we understand, but we want this to be family, wholesome, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God. The fucking Wokians of the day. So this shit that this cancel culture stuff, it's not new. It's been around forever.
It's just gotten way worse.
I think it's worse. I don't know. I think it's worse. It was. I think it's starting to fade now. I think people just don't care. You watch comedians. If you watch any of the comedians, the big ones, they're like Seinfeld, Chappelle. Those guys just don't care. They say what they want to say, and they talk about what they want to talk about.
What burns me is the damn the sports teams having to change everything, and the car makers, and it's just ridiculous. Throw some balls and just say, hey, this is what we're doing.
Well, the worst one was the Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
They were given that name by the Blackfoot tribe in that area. And I can't remember the chief's name, but it's his actual likeness that's on their helmet. Chief, whatever. He was their big chieftain, the guy that they revered, their Sitting Bull type, lore type guy,
Right.
I don't know what the word is. I'm going to say idol. That's a terrible name. Just terrible word for that. But it was the patriarch of their tribe. And they named it too. It wasn't a bunch of white people that got together and put that sticker on a helmet and said, let's call it the Redskins. That's what the tribe, the Blackfoot tribe, named the team. This guy was like, okay, because the Potomac area was the Blackfoot area. So Washington, D.C., all that. And now they're suing the NFL for them forcing them to take that shit off their helmet. They're pissed. They're like, that was our heritage, and you guys didn't even ask us. You asked a bunch of people, a bunch of political activists, what they wanted you to do, and they took it off. It's just so, you're right. They have no balls. And now they offended the people that they were trying to not offend.
I loved the Cleveland Indians, and when they changed their name, it
haven't been back since.
I haven't
watched a game.
It pisses me off. I mean, the Guardian story's pretty cool, but screw that. They're the Indians.
Yep, they're the Indians. You know what? Okay, change the cartoonish.
Yeah, they could have changed.
If you want to change that, okay. I can kind of understand how
even
that could
if
be
they
slightly offensive. But
even if they would have just went with the tribe, because everybody called them the tribe.
Yeah, the Cleveland tribe.
And a tribe ain't racist to anybody.
No, it could be anything. They could even name themselves the Wahoos, and it still would have been not as bad. And I don't think the Indians is racist either. I mean, if you look at the origins of that word, it's not. People, all these people were like, oh, Christopher Columbus thought he landed in India. That's why he called them Indians. Look it up, people. Educate yourselves. That is not what happened. That is not where the word came from. It was I don't know if it was an Italian word, but it was like Indy something, and it meant people of God is what it meant. And that's what Christopher Columbus coined that Indians thing from. Not because he thought he was in India. That's a made up story. People are so crazy anymore about that stupid shit. But yeah. And you know what? Who cares what the football team is? if you're that offended, like you see that when it comes up, it's like, oh yeah, well how about this? And this shows an American Indian guy wearing a shirt that says Caucasians. There's a
Yes,
it looked like the Redskins t-shirt logo. Oh, that was fucking hilarious. I'd buy that. I'd buy that and wear the shit out of it. I
we
don't
would
care.
get yelled. We would get criticized for wearing something that said that.
Oh yeah. If you, oh my God, yeah. If you were outwardly racist like that, you'd be in trouble. But you know, that's what's nice about being independently wealthy like we are. We don't have to worry about what other people think. We have this show that feeds, you know, multitudes of families from its popularity. That's kidding. Don't hit me up for money. We have none. All this stuff does is cost me money. It doesn't make a nickel. It probably costs me a couple grand a year to run all this shit. But that's all right. It's fun. I have a good time. And we get to talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Who cares? But yeah, I started out with Abbott and Costello and we got kind of sidetracked there, but that's all right.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
How did we get through? It's
People
easy
being
to turn
offended.
us.
I still don't know how the hell we got there.
Probably from the Three Stooges.
Yeah, it was from the Three Stooges. But yeah, I did. And I've kind of boycotted the NFL because of the way they act. But then I thought, you know, that's bullshit, man. Why do I have to let these people dictate what I do for fun? Then I decided I just won't buy any more NFL merchandise. I won't buy any more Steelers jerseys, no more t-shirts, none of that stuff until they straighten their act out. I'm just going to watch the games on a pay service so I don't have to watch their commercials either. Saying fuck off. I mean, I'm still paying, but that's all right. It's okay. They ain't getting my money, or at least they're getting less of it anyway. Because that, you know, I spent a lot of money on that stupid shit back in the day. I had a nice collection of Steelers stuff. Now I have nothing. Nothing at all. Did you get a chance to work on my decals yet?
Nope.
I
haven't been in the shop since
it
was over the weekend, so I don't come in here in a weekend.
You should.
Try
if
not
it's for
to.
me.
Yeah.
You know, since you make all that money on all the shit I feed you. So much money. We are hosting, or not hosting, what's the word? Sponsoring. One of the sponsors, anyways. I don't know if we're going to get any more sponsors. Have you ever decided that yet? For the bowling
I'm
league?
probably not going to.
So WBAM Radio will sponsor the bowling league. So we want to get a banner made and see if the bowling alley will let us hang it up. Hopefully it'll get some more hits on our website and have people check us out. Listen to you guys sing your karaoke music on some of them shows. Listen to me and Bonzo talk on this show. Hopefully Loose Lips will get going pretty soon. We can hear people talk on that show.
Still waiting.
We talk about it. That's what I told Pat called me the other day when I was actually it was while I was painting the golf cart. And he was bullshitting with me and I'm like, when the fuck's Loose Lips coming out, man? And they're like, we're working on it. I'm like, not fast enough. We're waiting. You guys don't even need material. You just fucking record your daily conversations. And they were hollering at each other while they were on the phone with me. Because Tisha wasn't feeling good. She had to cancel her show because she had a headache and Pat was fucking with her anyway. You know, because that's what he does. But yeah, they said they're working on it. But I told him, I was like, you know, I said, Bonzo, and I talk about that off the air too. It's not just an on the air thing. We want to hear you. We dig it. We dig that show. We haven't even heard it yet and we like it already. But we'll see how that comes out. Do we even work on a time slot for that yet? I wonder. I'll just play it whenever. I can set it up in the automation system where it can play whenever. We can put it on there as a random pick too. I got some stuff in there, some of the bigger things. I try to keep them just songs. That way, when someone tunes into the radio station, usually they can hear like a karaoke song or whatever. But I've got some real stuff on there. I don't know if real's the proper word to use for that, but like the story of the Devil's Backbone Tavern, it plays circular because I like that story. Stuff like that. But back to Abbott and Costello, because I thought Frankenstein was going to be like the Mummy. Remember that one? Abbott and Costello meet the Mummy.
I've seen them all. I just haven't seen that one in a while. I seen the Frankenstein one because I bought Connor a DVD of all these werewolf movies. It was like a one DVD. Well, it might be like 3 DVDs. I don't know. I never really got into it, but it had like 60 werewolf movies on it, and they
Holy
had
shit.
it had a bunch of older movies too, and that was one of them that was on that DVD collection.
Yeah, because they did the transformation slow in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and that was pretty much how the Wolfman did too. They did the one slow one, and then the rest were like they would just flash to him being covered. I wonder if they like shot all those scenes so he didn't have to keep fucking putting that stuff on. Like shot all.
I don't know. I don't know.
I would have.
I'm sure they did because, I mean, hey, he did that makeup himself. It took hours to put that stuff on because he'd have to do a little at a time, just like you see him when he's transforming. But yeah, he'd stick a little hair here and there, and then he had that prosthetic nose area.
Right. Well, then the teeth and all that.
Yeah.
Which was the scariest part of the whole outfit anyway. I thought anyhow. I wonder if he put contact lenses in. I don't remember looking at his eyes that closely.
I don't think they did back then. I don't know though for sure.
He was a big dude. Either that or those other two guys are awful small.
he was big. Yeah.
He appeared to be big. I wonder if that cane was a real thing or if that's from the story.
I think
big athletic dudes like that.
I think he had some issues as he got older, and I think that might have been a real cane.
Because he looked older in that movie.
Yeah.
In the Abbott and Costello one. And so did Bela Lugosi. He looked terrible, actually. He was pretty old. And I didn't know that wasn't Karloff. So.
I'm pretty sure if you look at the credits, I guarantee his name wasn't on there.
Is that why he spoke? Because Frankenstein spoke in that one. He didn't speak in the original. He just, that kind of stuff. Well, I think
he spoke. Words, he spoke one or two words. I think he's
pretty.
Didn't he say friend or something like that one time?
Yeah, something like when he threw the girl in the water. He said pretty or something like that. That was pretty controversial back then. They didn't show it, but they just, they implied it that she was going to drown. But, I liked them all. But yeah, Meets the Mummy was one. What was the other ones?
The Invisible Man.
Yeah, because he was in the end of that too.
Yeah, very end. I think that's what spawned the other movie.
Yeah. See, I never thought that was scary.
The only three monster type movies that the Abbott Costello did was those 3.
Yeah, those were the best ones, I thought. But that, that shouldn't surprise anybody. But that one, that Wolfman one, I don't know. I just like the way they did it. And I like the way they put a nice, clean, polished end on it. Like they all died. That was it. There was no like, oh, maybe they'll come back. They just killed them all. Except for the Invisible Man, of course. Did he sitting there? Wasn't he smoking or something?
Yeah, that's how you knew he was there.
That's they wouldn't. I don't know. Do they still smoke in movies? I don't really pay attention.
It's very rare if they do. It's like taboo now.
Yeah, it's okay to smoke weed, just not cigarettes. Because they all get high in movies. Of course, now they got gummies, so I wonder how that is. I've never tried it. Kind of don't want to. Them gummy things or whatever.
Yeah,
I never had that brownies like that either. None of that kind of stuff.
yeah, I've never had that.
It just
either.
wasn't my weed. Just kind of wasn't my jam. So, it seems like everybody I knew was into it, but even in high school, I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't partake. So, I never really got into the brownies or the gummies. I remember those head shops. I would go to the head shops for music because they would sell CDs.
Yeah, like what was it? Ziggy's was down here, and then the Quonset
Quonset
Hut
Hut, yeah.
north.
Yeah, they were head shops / t-shirt shops / music shops. So you go in there and buy your for tobacco use only bongs. if that's what you wanted. I never understood how they worked either. Why do you need the water? I don't get it. I don't understand. Somebody has to educate me on that. What is the water for? Just to make bubbles?
I think it traps something as it gets filtered through. I don't know for sure though.
I don't know. I have no idea. We have no weedlians out here that are going to tell us anything. They're all still in bed. they don't get up till noon. We have to have maybe they go listen on the replay and text us. This is what a bong actually does, because I have no idea.
Do you remember going to those places? I don't know if you did it or not, but when I'd go to those places, we'd always get it was cassettes back in the day now, and then it went to CDs, but I'd always get a shirt or something. And then do you remember the pins that you wore on your jacket? Or I used to get those all the time.
I tried to make that come back.
I got when we went to that recent it's been a few years now, 2 or 3 years, the Social Distortion.
Mm-hmm.
We did the VIP thing, remember? Yeah. And it came with some of those pins in the packet.
Yep. I have them on my jacket.
I have them on mine too, but they don't make them like they used to because I lost one already. It popped off.
Nope. They were enamel. They were like gold plated and enamel. So the paint was better. The pins stuck better. But yeah, jean jackets just aren't that plentiful anymore either.
No, if you wear jean jackets, you're gay now.
Yeah, I still do it. I'm not gay. Kind of gay, but not really gay.
I think leather's even went out now.
It did.
Seems like leather's not around. Yeah.
It'll make a comeback.
Remember the leather shop Wilson's we used to go to?
Wilson's
jackets
nice.
And stuff. Yeah.
To me, that was like a high-end store. If you could afford to shop at Wilson's.
Right.
Because I would buy the pleather stuff because I couldn't afford the real shit. And I remember getting my first jacket. It was so gay. You want to talk about gay? My first jacket that I bought from Wilson's was gay. It was suede, and it had like this alligator print kind of going down it. And it was one of those, it gets gayer. It was one of those ones that kind of zip up the front, and then it had like the fold over lapel
the
thing.
Big collar
but
thing.
It snapped. Oh, it was awful. I wore that thing for years. It was so ugly. I had shit for taste. I could pick out other people's clothes. Like I can buy Barkley shoes. I can pick out her shirts, whatever, all that stuff. I can't do it for myself. If it's not a rock and roll t-shirt and a pair of jeans, I shouldn't wear it because I have shit for taste. I can't even pick my own shoes out. I find a pair of shoes that works and I just stick with them. She picked those out. Those Vans things that I wear now.
Yeah.
They're comfortable. They're easy to slip on and whatever. They last. I beat the shit out of them. I have 3 pair that are the exact same color. Because I have the work ones, the everyday ones, and the nice ones. The nice ones still have the tag in them. I don't wear nice clothes that often. Most of the time I'm doing something, I'm going to get dirty. My
I ruin so many shirts because I'm too damn lazy to go
yeah.
change. My wife freaks out on me every time. Like all my work shirts, done. Can't wear them anymore.
Well, they're work shirts. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be presentable for when the customers come here, and I got stains and holes and everything else.
no, you're supposed to make people think you're dirt poor. I mean,
Yeah.
oh yeah, well, maybe we should pay him more for that. Maybe we're being a little too cheap. I don't know. Didn't you tell me at one time you guys went to Carrabba's or something in your work clothes when you had the shop?
We weren't even there in work clothes. We were
No?
just when the clothes we were in there. I think they felt sorry for us because of Connor, because he was probably 2 or 3, maybe.
See, I
1.
envisioned it completely differently.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I thought that Dana was complaining about the prices or you were complaining about the prices because you guys do that sometimes. And
We
someone
don't.
overheard
She
you.
does.
She does.
It's not we.
I've heard you both do it. She's
I've been around
definitely
for so
worse
long,
than
it
you.
rubbed off.
She's
Yeah.
definitely worse than you. I have never met a woman so tight in my life. She's a tight wad. That's funny.
That's a good thing though, because I spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
She kind of keeps me in check.
Everybody's got to balance out, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and tell the story now that I fucking ruined it.
That's all right. We went to this. It was kind of brand new when we went. That's been years ago. Well, Connor was probably 3, maybe if that, and he's 25. Is he 20? Yeah, 25 now. But anyhow, we went to this new Italian restaurant and went in there, sitting down, and we ordered our dinner and go to pay. We eat and everything's good, and we go to pay, and this lady's like, "No, it's taken care of." I'm like, "What are you talking about? It's taken care of." I said, "What do you mean it's taken care of?" She said, "Your meal's been paid for." I'm like, "By who?" I was getting pissed because I was like, she's like, "I'm not supposed to say," and I'm like, "I want to know who paid for my damn meal." So she's like, "That gentleman over there at that table right there." So I go over to him like, "What's going on?" Why? Because I didn't know the guy. I mean, I've been to a restaurant where you sit down and you have eat, and then you might see somebody that you know,
Yeah.
and it's like your dinner's taken care of. Well, then you figure out, yeah, it was your buddy or whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't know this guy from Adam, so I walked over and I'm like, "Thank you. Why did you pay for my meal?" And he's like, "Oh, we just do that all the time. We just go in and." He didn't say like we picked the worst looking couple in the place, the poorest looking couple in the place, but we picked you guys for some reason. And I'm thinking, do we look that poor? Are we that rednecky looking that we need somebody to pay for our meal? But I think it was because of Connor. That's what they seen us with a baby that had Down syndrome and they felt sorry for us or something. But they said, "Oh, it was kind of like at Christmas time." And he's like, "Well, we just do this. We just do this."
That.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll pick a random people and then I'll buy their dinner at Christmas time.
Do they look like they need, or you just
it'll just be somebody I look at that I find pleasant.
Mm.
Now, one time we were down in Florida at Christmas.
Right.
It was not Christmas, but it was Christmas-y time because the house is always busy at Christmas. So we were down there on the island, and it was this woman's birthday. And the only reason I knew it is she had these 2 kids, a boy and a girl, that are about the same age. They must have been about a year apart, I would assume. And they were just fucking fighting. They were like 9 and 10 years old, just being little fucking assholes. I mean, just they were being loud. And she just looked at him. She's like, "It's my birthday. Will you two please just shut the fuck up?" That's what she said to him. And I was like, "Yeah, that's the one." So I called the waitress over and I'm like, "I'm buying their breakfast." She's like, "All of them?" Yep. I said, "The whole table." I said, "Just write happy birthday on it." I said, "But don't tell her who it was." So we hurry up. We did it like when we were done.
Right.
So we got the hell out of there. Because we don't like people like you coming up to us, hey, why did you do that? Get the fucking done, get the fuck out.
Right.
Yeah. So it wasn't, and they probably had
But-
more money than us, but
But I kind of thank that guy all the time because now, well, not recently, but I used to every Christmas when we owned our auto repair shop,
mhm.
we would go, and I don't remember exactly how we would find the families. I think we went through like churches and stuff, and we'd find like a family that couldn't afford Christmas or whatever.
Mhm.
And we would, through the church, they would give us like, they must go ask them or whatever. What do you guys need? What do the kids want? And they give us a list of what they needed or wanted. And
Icky's family used to do that.
Me and my wife would go and go shopping and get all the stuff that's on the list, and then we would take it.
Yeah, they would bring the list to the whole
Deliver it.
family to our whatever meet. They had somebody's birthday or whatever it was right
Mhm.
before Christmas, and everybody would pick things off the list. Then her oldest sister, would facilitate it, take it in, and give it to the people and stuff. But yeah, we did that every year. It's
But yeah,
fun.
when-
It's fun to do that. I'm sorry. I know it sounds dumb,
It is
but
fun.
it's fun.
I liked it a lot. I wish we still did it, but we ain't got the money like we did back then when
Yeah.
we had auto shop.
We were kids, probably 10-ish, and we didn't have anything either. We were
Right.
We were fucking poor, man. It was brutal. We were brutally poor, but they would always, between my stepdad's parents, somehow we always got a Christmas anyway, and it was never great, but it was, back then we thought it was. But we had this family move in. It was the two trailers that we lived on this little lot thing. His family owned them both. We lived in the one that his mom and dad lived in. They moved out, and then his uncle, or my uncle, his brother, moved out. The other one, it was vacant, so they let this family move in, and they weren't going to get anything for Christmas. So we ended up giving them like half our gifts. Mom and dad came in. They're like, I ain't gonna say their name. Danny was the guy's name. He's like, Danny's family can't afford Christmas. We're going to give them half your gifts. Do you guys care? And we're like, no, we don't care. We didn't care. Because we knew they were shitty gifts anyway. So you can have my plastic truck. The wheels are going to fall off in next week. But, it made their Christmas.
You can't have my evil Knievel.
No, I didn't get one of those. I had to live vicariously through Uncle Jeff. He had one. But it got me. Did I ever tell you my Evil Knievel story?
I don't know.
I ended up in the hospital.
I think you might have, but I don't remember.
So Mike and I were playing, my oldest brother and I, the midget lover. We were playing. We were playing with Evil Knievel, and it was the stunt cycle. And of course, the way I know I told you this because on NOS, the podcast we started doing, we were talking about bike ramps on the Evil Knievel show. And I probably did tell this story on the Evil Knievel thing. I forgot about that. I probably did, but if I'll tell it anyway because they may not listen to that. So the way our trailer set is the same trailer too, by the way. It was kind of down in. It was weird because it was a flood zone. And we were lower than the road by about a foot and a half, which was odd. I don't know why they built it the way they built it. They built the road up to keep it from flooding all the time, but the house trailers they put down over the banks or whatever. But what we would do, the road, there was this hill that came off a road that came off the top of the hill right down and teed into our road right in front of the house trailer. So we would build bicycle ramps right there. And we'd come off the hill fast as you can, hit the bicycle ramp. I crashed almost every time because we couldn't afford real wooden ramps. We had to use 2x4s. And I would miss, and I would hit the cinder blocks and go ass over 10 cups, bust my bike up. But we were using one of the ramps one day for the Evil Knievel. We were trying to jump him over top of the Bruno's dog pen. Bruno was this German Shepherd / Beagle dog that we had. Weird mix.
That is a weird mix.
He had the body of a German Shepherd, only fatter. He was thick. And he had the floppy long ears of a beagle. with a German Shepherd's face. He was a strange looking dog. But he was mean as fuck. If you didn't have food in your hand, you couldn't get near him. But I fed him every day. I was the one that fed him and watered him. So he kind of tolerated me. But this was a cold, rainy day. He was old, and I think he had arthritis, and he was kind of grouchy anyway. And we were like, you know how the noise those things made. And we were running it down the road and jumping it over his dog box. And he never came out or barked or nothing, but I think it was pissing him off. Well, one time we missed because we kept going back. You know how you do. We kept moving the ramp further and further back, trying to see if we could jump make it more of a challenge. Well, the one time it missed, and it hit his side of his dog box and landed in his pen. And Mike's like, you go distract him. I'll run in and get it. So I called him out. I was like, here, Bruno. Good boy. And I will go to pet him on top of the head, and he reaches up and just wham, latches onto my right arm. He grabs a hold of me. He flips me in the dirt one way. It was all mud because it had been raining that day. He flips me in the mud the other way, and then he just goes and he lays down. But he tore a bunch of ligaments and tendons and shit in my wrist. He laid me wide open. It took a bunch of stitches to close it. My mom kind of like passed out when she was watching it because they pulled one of the little tendon things out or ligament things, and it was still wiggling. She was like, oh. She had to go sit down. But yeah, that was how Evil Knievel got me in the hospital. But yeah, I got a little sympathy out of it. But I didn't feed Bruno after that. Somebody else did. I was like, I ain't going back. Fuck that guy. I can't remember. He lived up until the neighbor guy shot him. He would break these fucking log chains we'd put on him, and he would still bust them to go out and terrorize the neighborhood. Jeez. Which was a little kind of country thing. It wasn't even a neighborhood, but he cornered the neighbor one day. The neighbor shot him with a shotgun, killed him. But yeah, I'm not sure 100% that it's true because that guy was a dog killer. He was the dog warden, actually. And he would bring the fucking dogs home and quote unquote euthanize them behind his house.
Oh, really?
With a 22, yeah. And they would just leave them in this big canyon. We called it Dead Dog Canyon because in the bottom of them, there was nothing but a bunch of dog skeletons. I kind of want to go back and see if it's still like that. But I don't know whose property it is. We didn't care at the time because, kids don't think that way. We would just walk up in the woods and play and do stuff.
Well, back in them days, they didn't really say anything.
That's
Nowadays,
true.
It's a different story.
Yeah, we terrorized that area. I keep wanting to say neighborhood, but it wasn't a neighborhood. But I remember this one time. We were bored. It was that guy's son, Steve, me, and my brother Larry. And there was it's not a major highway, but it's a 2-lane highway, state route 821 runs right through Dudley. That was the name of the it's not even a town. I don't even know what the hell you would call it.
Village.
Yeah, not even a village. I mean, it was just, they called it Dudley, but there was nothing there but a few houses in that store that the Henthorns owned. They had a little grocery store / tire shop. So the tires what kept them in business. But anyhow, Steve, Larry, and I, we were just bored one day. We're like, let's do something. I'm like, okay. So the brainchild we came up with was have one of us lay down beside the road like they were dead and have the other ones wave their arms. See if we can get any cars to stop and chase us. Fucking A, we did, man. There's all of a sudden, it worked just too well. Like Larry laid down. You should have seen him. He was like hamming it up. He was like all sprawled out and like trying to have this look on his face like he was dead. It was hilarious. Like the cars could see that because they couldn't. And then Steve and I were like, ah. And man, I am telling you, no less than 10 cars all at once come through. They all locked up the stop. We jump. Larry jumps up. We're fucking sprinting back behind the trailers. We're hiding back there. We hear him talking. I thought he was dead. And the one lady was crying. Oh, it was awful. She thought some poor little kid got.
You couldn't do that now because
oh my God,
they'd probably run you over.
They probably would.
They wouldn't even be paying attention. They'd be on their phone. They'd run you over.
I never thought about that. Boy, yeah, kids don't do what Uncle Tom does. he's not the brightest bulb in the chandelier. Holy shit, yeah. Well, I mean, it could have happened then too. I mean, cars were
that's true.
shitty. Remember back then? You drove
Yeah.
on bald tires and everything else. Nobody, no one had money. People didn't have the cars they do now with the nice new tire. I mean, our tires never wear out. Once they get wore out, we change them. Back in those days, it wasn't like that, man. You kept them bitches until they was like showing wire. And then you took them to the retread place and had retreads put on them because it was cheaper. Sometimes they last, sometimes they wouldn't. Do you ever have to run retreads?
I remember one time. Oh my God, it was terrible. I just got my driver's license, and I wanted to go out with my buddies. And my uncle, he was just a couple years older than me. He had this, I don't even know what it was, like a Valiant or something like that.
Nice.
And I wanted to drive. I needed a car, and I'm like, I need a car. I need to borrow a car. And he's like, no, you're not taking my car. You end up wrecking it. And I'm like, I ain't gonna wreck it. Well, my grandpa made him let me use his car. So and his tires were completely like slicks. There was no tread left at all.
Baloney skins, that's what we called them.
Yeah. So I go out, pick up my buddies. We go out, we're cruising, get something to eat. And we go out they wanted to go see this girl that lived out in the country. So I'm like, all right. So we go out this road, and it's kind of windy. And we get there, and then we leave, and we're heading back, and it just started raining a little bit, just enough to get water on the road. And I forget what we were doing, but I think I was doing a burnout or something because it was wet, so it spun easy. This car didn't have much for an engine or anything,
Right.
so I did a little burnout, and I'm driving down the road, and my buddy in the passenger seat is like, oh, don't do it like that. Do it like this. And he reached over with his leg and he tromped on the gas, and we were going into a turn. So needless to say, we start doing like donuts.
Which buddy is this?
His name is Mike Flaherty.
I know Flaherty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So soon as the car started spinning, I mean, we were going at a decent speed, and then he punched it, and I'm like, get your fucking foot off. I was yelling at him. And finally he lets up, but by that time we're spinning. I mean, it's just like spinning. It felt like we did 100 donuts. And I'm screaming. I'm yelling at you, stupid. I'm not even watching what I'm doing. I'm just whipping the wheel. I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. I'm screaming at him, Next thing you know, the car kind of spins in a donut, and then it shoots backwards. Like it catches and shoots it backwards. And I smash right into this tree.
Oh, God.
And it shoves the whole trunk all the way up into the back seat. And I'm like freaking out, man.
Because of course.
This old guy comes out, you stupid sons. He's yelling at us. You ruined my tree. Look at my tree. I'm like, you're worried about your damn tree. I'm freaking out here. So after that, I was like, I was freaking out. I knew my uncle was going to freak out on me. And I get in the car, and we start driving. It's still drivable, believe it or not. It was like completely smashed.
Yeah.
The back end was completely shoved into the back seat, and there was one of my buddies was in the back seat. I remember when the impact of him, man, he was like all over the place, like a rag doll.
Yeah.
But I put my flashers on, and I drove all the way home with my flashers on because I didn't know what to do. And then I pull in the driveway, and my uncle and my grandpa come out.
I could just see his face.
And I'm like,
both.
I think I was crying, probably crying. And my uncle's like, I told you, he's screaming, I told you were going to wreck my car. I told you were going to wreck. Every time I ever touched something, this was the same uncle that I went to up when you were telling about the 6-wheeler
Yeah.
story. But every time I get something of his and use it or
Yeah.
anything like that, it breaks. I
I
break.
know. I broke one of the things.
Oh yeah, you did. But he bought this brand new 4-wheeler one time, and I'm like, can I ride it? No, you can't ride it. Come on, let me ride it. So finally, my grandpa's like, let him ride it. So I took it up in the woods, and he's like, do not wreck it. I'm like, I'm not gonna wreck it. So I'm driving up in the woods, and I go down this real big hill, and I was never up that spot before because we never walked up that far. So I'm driving up the hill, and I drop down this big steep hill, and there's no way back out of this place. It's like a bowl, and I didn't know it. So I got to go back up the hill to get out of it to go back home. So I get a running and I was on dirt bikes. I knew how to ride and stuff, but so I was I got some speed, and I went up, and I got almost to the top, and it started to die, and I grabbed the brake. Well, here on these newer 4-wheelers, the front brake there was a grip for the back brake and the front brake. It wasn't like a motorcycle where you push the foot brake down.
Right.
It was the front and the back brake were on the handles. So I grabbed the front brake thinking it was the front brake. Well, it wasn't the front brake, it was the back brake. So you're going backwards down a hill. If you hit your back brake, you know it happens, don't you? It goes ass over a tin cup.
So
that's what happened. It flipped and just tossed down the hill. I go down there, the headlights busted off of it, the back fenders cracked, and I'm like, oh shit!
Lucky that's all it was.
I got to go back to him now. So
that's what you get for making me steal stuff.
I finally get up the hill. Take it home. It's broke. He freaks out again. It's like it was like a nonstop story. He knew what was going to happen.
Of course he knew. That's why he told you don't wreck it.
Oh my God! And then we did his AT. What was that? Side by side.
Yeah.
We got that buried. Well, I didn't get it buried. Didn't I tell you don't do anything till I got there?
I don't remember if you told me that. I'm sure you did.
And then you called and said, I got it stuck. And then didn't we break something trying to get it out of there?
The cable on the winch.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we buried that bitch. Well, I didn't know there was a creek back there. It was just dried up. There was no water flowing, but the mud was still there. And it went and it just dropped instantly. It's like, done. I had Barkley's sister in it with me. We were trying to find the waterfall. And we weren't even, her mom's like, oh yeah, it's right back here. And it was not. The only thing that was back there was a fucking mud hole.
Is that the waterfall you took us to?
Yeah.
That was like clear across the other side of the property.
I know. Not even close.
No.
Not even close. That's what I'm saying. She had no idea what she was talking about. She just told us that. Oh yeah, it's right over there. I'm like, no, it wasn't.
It's not like 2 miles away.
Yeah, not even close. Even if you go straight across the property, it's still like a 3/4 of a mile.
And it was the opposite direction.
The opposite direction, yeah. It wasn't even outside of the property. They lease that out to a farmer now, so everything but the cabin.
Do they?
Yeah. They quit farming it. It's like 1,800 acres. It's ridiculous.
I can't believe they don't go out there and use it.
Well, we used to.
I was shocked this morning. I got up and there was actual rain on the ground. I
know.
Like, holy cow.
The concrete was almost dry by the time I got up at 5.
I must have got more rain than you because I had some puddles laying in the driveway. And it was all wet still.
Yeah, this was our concrete. I don't know if it's because it bakes in the sun. That one part out there that I looked at. But yeah, it was almost completely dry. Or maybe we didn't get as much. You're right. Maybe we didn't get as much rain. I don't know.
We were in a serious drought, I guess. There's 3 counties in Ohio, and ours is one of them.
Yep. Well, it's statewide burn ban right now, so
Yeah. It's Tusk, Guernsey, and I think Coshocton County is the three.
well, yeah, because we were down in Noble and it rained like shit that one day, and then didn't do nothing up here. That day we had the fire.
The three counties are in like an extreme drought, and then the rest of the state's in a drought.
I believe extreme. I haven't mowed, and I couldn't even tell you how long.
It's like walking on hay,
It
dried
is.
hay.
It's like
It's ridiculous.
it's fun for the golf cart though.
Yeah,
I put the new wheels on it and stuff.
I'll have to get over and see it.
It rides a lot nicer than the old one did with those wheels on it. So I think it was beat the shit out of you. But I've decided that I'm going to tear that one apart again.
What, the black one or the white one?
The orange and white.
The orange,
one.
yeah.
I'm going to pull the body off. I'm going to pull that drivetrain because that cradle will come out all together.
Yeah.
And I'm going to slap it on that one that I've been taking parts off of because the frame's good and the frame that holds the body on is still intact. The worst part would be switching over the whatever that's called, the lift kit.
Yeah.
That front lift kit. But I don't know. I'll see. Maybe we'll just leave it jacked up. Do that. The old school. Big tires in the back, little tires in the front. That would look ridiculous on that. But yeah, we'll see how it all works out. But yeah, it's fucking dry, man. I got to mow a little bit. There's a couple places that the grass grew, like literally just a couple of small spots.
Yeah.
But my mower's broke, so it's basically done. I've been kind of tinkering on it for the last week or so, trying to get it ready. I'm kind of dragging my feet because I need the hours because I've been mowing. Got the baby coming. I'll be on vacation halfway through next month. We're going to be taking a break then too, off the show. I don't know how long yet. We'll have to figure that out because I don't know what to expect anymore. It's been 34 years since I had a kid. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen.
Hopefully she's a good baby.
Hopefully. I doubt it, though. The way she's kicking inside her mom now, I don't know. She wants out.
Mm-hmm.
She has been hyperactive. I don't remember how Alex was. He was a great baby, but I don't remember how he was in the womb. Like, I was working 3 jobs and I was going to school full time, so I didn't really pay attention. But yeah, we're supposed to get rain today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So hopefully,
I hope it comes. We need it bad.
we definitely
It looks like right here. It looks like it could rain right now.
I quit mowing the inside of my field just in case because the deer are going to be starving. And I already told Barkley that I'm going to buy a hay bale if it's bad this year.
Yeah.
If they don't have anything, I'll just buy a round bale and just set it out in my yard. I don't care if it kills it and turns it to mud. Who gives a shit? I'm not much on, hey, look at my lawn. Mine is always the last to get mowed. I mow everybody else's first, and mine's always about the last to get mowed. But that's all right. I just don't want the deer to die from starvation. Hunters shooting them for food. Okay. I'm cool with that. That's starvation crap. That's terrible. Especially if you have the means to do something about it, you know. We got them farmers that have been baling that hay, so just drop one off right here in the field and leave it. Maybe we'll do that down at the property too. Keep them fed, roll a bale down there. Of course, then the neighbors' horses will come get it. But
I don't know if they eat dried like hay.
yeah, they do. When there's nothing else.
Well, yeah, maybe.
That's when, you know, I remember.
Usually they eat more
before.
green. They usually eat green, not dry.
Yeah, they like the green, but
they probably would eat it if there was nothing else.
I know the Amish do that when it's bad.
Yeah.
They'll put out hay for them. But I mean, I would think they would, right? If they had no choice. Maybe it's a waste. I don't know. I don't have enough corn. We didn't do feed corn this year. We only did sweet corn. So
yeah.
if we'd have done the feed corn, then we could have been taking truckloads down there for you. Feed them right outside of the cabin. Just step outside.
Yep.
And
Just
pull the bow
dump
back
it on the ground.
Done. Go back to bed. I'll get him in an hour. That's the only reason we got to play nice over there with the neighbors. Because we don't have enough property to be chasing deer all over the place.
Right.
We'll see how that all works out. We got to get down there. Yo.
I know.
I've been fucking putting this off and working on other shit.
I don't know how I'm going to help you much right now.
Busy?
No, my knee.
We're getting poles, man. We're not bending over and fucking painting that floor.
No.
We're getting poles. I'm not bending over.
I thought you meant you wanted to get out and clean the property up some.
Oh, no. It's as clean as it's getting this year. Next year, we'll do it again.
Well, I thought you meant you were going to go down there and brush hog and stuff, but...
Well, I got a brush hog just where they're bringing the power in.
Oh, okay.
I got to get that 30 feet wide clearance for them. But no, I'm done for the year for that until we tear the trailer down, which will probably be next year. I'm trying to pay somebody. I'm going to hire a company to do it, but even they're like, oh, I don't know. Like, come on, man. Power poles. That's right for you to be swinging on, Puddin'. Brown chicken. We never did play here. The music went so long today. Should have went longer. You're busy. I'm tired. Mondays suck. They do.
I had a rough one last night, too. I could not sleep for nothing.
Yeah.
Woke up at like 2:30 and I was wide awake. And I never went back to sleep till like 5:30. And then I had to get up at 6:30.
That does suck. Well, let's poll. Okay, if you're out there listening, I'm going to give you a couple more minutes to get your numbers in. I've only got 3 numbers in so far. What's your number here, Bonzo?
I'm going to pick my son's number from last night. He picked 20.
20?
Yeah.
Here, after, we're going to do the weather, and then we're going to have a replay of Heather.
Hopefully Wednesday stuff. I don't have to go back to work.
Yeah, we might be retiring.
That'd be sweet.
No, I can't retire off that. It's going to be, what, about 400,000 or 500,000 by the time you're done?
Yeah, after taxes and everything.
Yeah, because how much do you collect if you're not there?
90% of.
So it's 90%.
Probably 1.3 million, I'm guessing.
So it'd be about $1 million. Then after taxes, you'd have about 550,000, 600,000 left.
Yeah.
So it'll build a nice cabin down there. If I went, I'll put half away and put half into the cabin. How's that?
That's fine.
We'll have a nice cabin and we can use that as a nice garage. The shed, it will be a nice garage.
Yeah.
If it was just a garage, it'd be a pretty kick-ass one for down there. But yeah, we'll pull the numbers here in a minute. So get your numbers in to me, and we'll draw for When Bond Leaves Money. We're going to do Heather's weather right now. There's Pat at 17 and Kevin at 12. Kevin keeps stealing my money. I can't write and talk at the same time. I apologize. I have to make sure I write, because I wrote his number down wrong last time. I had him down at 21, and Puddin' was 21. But it was 27, but I just scribbled it, and it looked like a frickin' 1. Anyhow, let's do, if I can find the intro, because I was not ready, and I can't read.
And now it's time for the weather with Heather.
Brace yourself for a week that's as tantalizing as it gets in New Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Mornings
New Philly.
will start with a delicate whisper of cool air, wrapping around you just enough to make you want to linger a little longer. As the day warms up, temperatures will rise to the mid-70s, letting the sun kiss your skin with a slow, sultry burn. Light breezes will dance across your body, teasing and tempting as clouds drift by, playing a game of hide and seek with the sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
As night falls, the air will turn cool and crisp, perfect for a long, seductive evening. And, if you're lucky, a late-night drizzle might slip in, leaving everything slick and glistening under the streetlights. This weather is ready to stir all your senses.
That's my favorite one so far. That was the Your Weather, New Philadelphia.
I heard it. I think we need more than just a drizzle, though.
Yeah, I think we need more, way more. Even to get it glisten. Because that ground's just drinking it right the F up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to have...
If we get a monsoon, we'd be in trouble. It would flood everywhere.
it would. It would never stay.
It would just run off and flood everything.
Yeah, that happened to me in Vegas. We were on the tarmac trying to leave, headed back to Arizona, and this typhoon came in, rained for like 3 hours straight. The entire city of Las Vegas got flooded because there was nowhere for the water to go. They didn't have drains. That's unbelievable to me that they don't have street drains, but they don't get enough. I mean, the ground drinks it up.
Yeah, it's a desert out there, so you think it would. I don't know. You would think they would put drains in just in case, though.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they've changed that since then because all those casinos got flooded and ruined. They had to redo a bunch of them. All right, we're going to do, this is a replay from Friday. If you listen to Friday, this is nothing new to you. We're going to do the horoscopes and lucky numbers one more time. Puddin' does them live, or they're new on Fridays. But I wanted to play them today, too, in case you missed them on Friday. Here's your fall horoscope from last week.
Hello, everyone. September 22nd is the first day of autumn. Here are your autumn horoscopes. Aries, this autumn, you'll trip on a leaf and faceplant in front of your crush. Just laugh it off and pretend it was a leaf-themed yoga move. Taurus, you'll accidentally superglue your shoes to the floor during a hayride. Don't worry, it's just a bonding experience. Gemini, you'll try to impress someone with your apple picking skills, but end up getting poked by a rogue branch. Ouch. Cancer, you'll spill pumpkin soup all over your favorite sweater and have to wear it for the rest of the party. Just call it a fashion statement. Leo, you'll attempt to take a dramatic fall photo in the leaves, but end up getting stuck in a bush. Just roar with laughter and pretend it's a natural pose. Virgo, you'll over-organize a harvest festival and end up with a scheduled conflict with yourself. Just roll with it and call it a Virgo thing. Libra, you'll try to balance a pumpkin on your head, but it'll keep falling off. Just laugh and say, your redefined balance. Scorpio, you'll uncover a dark secret about the local pumpkin patch, but it'll just be a weirdly shaped gourd. Oops. Sagittarius, you'll get lost in a corn maze and have to be rescued by a team of embarrassed teenagers. Just call it a team building exercise. Capricorn, you'll try to make a serious speech about the importance of autumn, but end up with a mouthful of leaves. Just shrug and say, it's a metaphor. Aquarius, you'll invent a new form of extreme leaf jumping and end up with a face full of dirt. Just call it a groundbreaking sport. Pisces, you'll have a profound spiritual experience in the woods, but it'll just be a squirrel staring at you. Just smile and say, we connected on a deep level.
That was your fall horoscope for 2024. And here are your lucky numbers from 9/21, but you can use them this week too.
Here are your lucky numbers for today. Aries, 3, 9, 17. Take a chance and roll the dice, Aries. Lady Luck is smiling at you. Taurus, 2, 18, 22. Taurus, your lucky numbers are like a treasure chest, overflowing with riches. Gemini, 5, 11, 25. Gemini, your numbers are like a winning lottery ticket. Cash in on your good fortune. Cancer, 1, 4, 19. Cancer, your lucky numbers are like a cozy shell protecting you from bad luck. Leo, 6, 15, 24. Leo, your numbers are like a fiery spark igniting your inner luckiness. Virgo, 7, 14, 21. Virgo, your lucky numbers are like a secret recipe for success. Mix and match for good fortune. Libra, 9, 18, 27. Libra, your lucky numbers are like a balanced scale weighing in favor of good luck. Scorpio, 3, 12, 20. Scorpio, your lucky numbers are like a mysterious potion brewing up good fortune.
Yeah, maybe my 20 will come in for you.
Sagittarius, 5, 13, 23. Sagittarius, your numbers are like a lucky arrow shooting straight to success. Capricorn, 1, 10, 28. Capricorn, your lucky numbers are like a sturdy mountain supporting your climb to good fortune. Aquarius, 4, 11, 29. Aquarius, your numbers are like a refreshing splash of good luck. Dive in and enjoy. Pisces, 2, 7, 16. Pisces, your lucky numbers are like a dreamy ocean wave carrying you to shore on a tide of good fortune. Here is your fortune cookie for today. Your pink houses may be weathered, but your foundation is strong. Build on it.
Fortune
Till we meet
cookie.
again, stay in the light, fammers.
Stay in the light. Speaking of staying in the light, it is time to win Bonley's money. I'm just gonna take my phone out of the cradle. That way I don't drop it again. Okay, Bonzo, shake or tap? You pick.
Shake.
There it is again in the 40s. I'm getting a new app. The number was 47. Close to Jesse's number, but not quite. So yeah, I'm going to get a new app. Because you're right. Every time I shake it or try it, it's in the 40s.
Yeah, it's usually in the 40s.
Well, there's only 10 numbers or 9 numbers. Yeah, 10 numbers in the 40s. So, I mean, nobody picked anything in the 40s either. But my lucky number from Tisha's was 20. So maybe that'll come through for you guys. Isn't that what you said you picked? Or Connor picked?
Yes. 20. Yep, Connor picked 20.
So we'll try again Wednesday morning here on Morning Bull. We'll draw again for $20 with a new app. I could do like a bingo thing. One of those ball tumbler things.
There you go.
Yeah.
You
do it
could
that
get
way. Ping pong balls.
I was
Chuck
thinking,
luck
like,
wheel. Do you still have
yeah, I
your
was
chuck luck
thinking-
wheel?
I do somewhere in storage, but I don't remember what the numbers are on that. I think
Dice,
those are
aren't
just
they?
like 1 through 6.
Yeah, they're just dice numbers. We'd have to re-up it for 1 through 50. How many numbers are on there? Do you remember?
I don't remember. It's been so long. There's probably more than 50.
Probably. But that would make it fun, especially when we start, because eventually we're going to start doing a video show once I'm comfortable with everything. I don't know, because I can't figure out some of the things on here as far as like, I can't see me right now and I can't see you right now. We don't need to share that anymore. Now I can see it. See, that's a cool background. I like what you did there.
Yeah, it is a cool background.
If I lean back, then you can actually see it. Yeah, like that. Now I'm cool. Sit back in my chair and enjoy my background. But yeah, that's all we got for today. We're going to be back.
Sorry.
For what?
Did you? Oh, I thought you could hear my phone ringing. It keeps ringing.
No, I couldn't hear it. Most of the time, there's a background noise thing that drops out the background noises.
Oh, that's good.
Like when Jen was on the show and she would get cackling like she does and laughing real loud. You couldn't hear her laugh.
Oh.
Because it was so loud. it's like the phone noise. It would turn into background noise. Or if I made fart noises like with my mouth like that, she couldn't hear it. So I got a fart noise generator. put it on my thing. Works way nice. But we will be back Wednesday morning at 7:30 a.m. I'm going to play some music for you in the morning. Going to have a little talk show and a little bit later into the show. And we will draw again for Win Bond leaves money. It'll still be $20 because Kevin stole my money last week. I hope you bought something nice. It's time to set out the mice traps. I see micey poo. Uh-oh. Can't have that. I didn't think I had any in the basement.
Probably looking for water.
They probably are inside looking for water.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'll use instead of peanut butter this time.
Yeah, put some
bowl of water out. Here you go, you little sons of bitches. I forgot. I got to get some more of those green things too, the hedge apples. There was a giant spider in the shitter down there the last time we were down there.
Was there?
Huge, like the size of my fist. Wasn't that big.
You need like 100 hedge apples in that basement.
Down there?
It's so big.
Oh, my basement down here?
Yeah.
I think the crawl space would do it.
Yeah.
I think if we put them in the crawl space, that would put an end to it. Because I think that's where it's all coming from. Anyhow, show is over. We will be back Wednesday morning. Thank you for tuning in, WBAM. We do appreciate you. Peace and love, WBAM. Peace and love.
Peace.